Hi, what's going on, chat? We back again for another video, and I just wanted to come on here and just like give a little market update and just like some mental things, and just maybe even talk to myself a little bit. One thing that I want to say is this week has been great. We just started a prop firm account, and we're doing pretty good. Um, we haven't took any bad trades on that account, and we're doing really well. And one thing that I want to talk about really is mindset. Mindset. Anything trading is a mindset game, and it's it plays on your emotions. And I feel that the only reason why it plays on your emotion is from the lack of experience that we have as traders. There are certain traders that there is no emotion, that they just understand that how the game is played and they play it. You know what I'm saying? One trader that I really watch is Trades by Side. Bro is like phenomenal. He is, I would say, he's not the creator of ICC or price action, but honestly, like the way he explains it is if he already, like he did, you know what I'm saying, create it. And one thing that ICC has taught me is understanding trends, understanding how price action moves when it is in a certain trend. How does price moves when it's bearish versus how price moves when it's bullish? Understanding how to not get faked out, how to enter a trade. It's all based on study and trial and error, making errors, failing at the trades that you have, and seeing why did this trade not work. Having a system that allows easiness for you to trade. When you trade, it shouldn't be complicated. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be hard, you know what I'm saying, to understand what you're doing. And I feel like the only reason why is just the lack of emotional control. I wasn't taught emotional intelligence. So with trading, it has taught me how to master my emotions. It has showed me how weak I am in my mind in certain situations when pressure is on. This is trading is a mental, spiritual school within itself that will teach you about yourself. And I feel that that's the best thing people can do is invest in themselves, because that's what it is. On the other hand, it's just really about not trying to overthink it. We overthink. I sometimes overthink my trades. And most of the time when I'm overthinking, that's, you can call that the devil, you can call that whatever, but it's just the other side that's trying to play on what you know. And you have to understand, as a person that's in trading, you are special. Nobody really wants to do this. I have put trading on plenty of people to say, learn how to trade, learn how to trade. Nobody really wants to learn how to do this because they understand the risk. And people are more scared of the risk than the reward. And I can say that's true. Risking your money to make more money is scary, especially when you don't know what's going to happen. You don't have that experience. And when you're learning, that's what you experience. You experience uncertainty, doubt, unease, nervousness, stress. You know what I'm saying? And this affects everything around you, from how you operate in the world and how you operate with people. You know what I'm saying? You over there thinking about trading and somebody's trying to have a conversation with you. Your mind is so wrapped up with wanting to progress, wanting to take the next trade, wanting to get it right. And I feel that that's not the game plan. The game plan is to learn the skill to the point in which you don't have to think. You don't have to guess. You know. The knowing in some of these traders, like Trades by Side, he knows where price is going to go and is confident enough to let price do what it does. And that's the same thing I'm going to accomplish. I am going to be a trillionaire. And I am going to accomplish it by doing what I know how to do with the gift and opportunity that God has given me. And I know that I'm going to do that without a doubt. So one thing that I want to say is continue to try, continue to fail, continue to put yourself in situations that allow you to grow. Being comfortable, staying at the job, knowing that you're going to get your $2,000, $3,000 check every 2 weeks is comfortable. You know where it's going to come, you know what I'm saying? And it's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But I understand from my perspective is like that's not going to get me anywhere, and it's a slow grind. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that trading is a faster grind. No, it's just as slow. You know what I'm saying? I just lost $12,000 last month, a couple months ago. So things happen. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're up this month doesn't mean you're going to be up next month. You still have to learn. And in order to make those trades consistent that you see that are profitable that you make, it's going to take experience. It's going to take trading. You are going to have to trade. There's no getting around making the decision to trade, because that decision is going to lead you to know what you know and what you don't know, and how patient you are. Patience is the killer to trading. Even today, I took some trades where I was like, I could have been more patient. More patient. I did awesome today, but I could have did more awesome if I stayed patient. So patience is the name of the game. Not trying to rush the trade to make the market do what you want it to do. And I told myself, I was like, I can't make the market do what I want it to do. I have to allow and to attract and to disconnect myself from the results and just take the opportunity that the market is giving me and take what I need and go on about my life. Trading, I've found myself just over trading, just looking at the charts all of the time, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be a person that is calm. I want to be a person that I can set my trade, go do what I need to do, and know for sure like everything's perfectly fine. Set my alerts, I'm all good. I'm proud of myself for today. I'm going to break down a few trades that I took. I took 3 good trades. I took 4 good trades, but the fourth one was so small that I was like, I'm not even worried about that. But the fact that one thing that I can say is my entries are 100% fire. What I've learned now is like I don't have to set my TPs too high since I'm in a prop firm, because I'm used to swing trading and holding the trades for long periods of time, days. That's how trades by side taught, like how to trade, and that's how you trade. So I ended up adopting that system because it works. And the system that he has is a 3-step system: indication, correction, continuation. It gives you a simple way to understand how to trade, so that you don't have to be worrying about what's going to happen next, because it follows the trend. And understanding what a trend is and explaining that in my other video that I just did. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. I let you know what trends are, and that's the only thing that we're trying to find. We're trying to position ourselves within the trend to get the full move of the trend. And understanding that is understanding that price will not break structure if price is trending. It won't break structure. If it's in a downtrend, it's going to stay in a downtrend. If it's in an uptrend, it's going to stay in an uptrend until price gives an indication that it wants to break or go reverse in the opposite direction. And that's going to be a break of structure of the trend. You feel me? So it's not hard. We just complicate it. And I'm going to talk about a couple of trades that I made today, and we're going to get back into it. Okay, what's going on, chat? We're back again. We're about to look at some charts, and I'm going to show you the trades that I took today and break them down for you and kind of give you a brief idea of what I'm looking forward to for the rest of the week. But today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, so I may or may not trade based on how price is moving tomorrow. So that's it. Let's get into it. So on this first trade that we're going to look at today, I'm going to look at it over here. This first trade I took today was from gold, and we will look here. The reason why I took this trade off gold, I was watching it all night. I ended up taking this trade yesterday for New York session, and we ended up selling off. So yeah, we made this high Wednesday. So we made this high Wednesday, right? And I got into this trade, and I took honestly, what happened was I set my stop loss, my TP like way up here, and we ended up did not able to get out. So I ended up getting around here, right here. Oh shit. You want to know something? That's right. So I lied. I take that back. This trade the other day was good. My stop loss was down here, but the only thing was with a prop firm, you cannot swing trade. So I had to close that trade out. What happened after that was I took that trade. This was Asia session. This was London session, and we had this correction all the way up into this, you know what I'm saying, in this continuation. So let's go ahead and break this down really quick. The trade that I took today. So we had a lower high, a higher low get built right here because we didn't break this low. So this low is higher than this low. So this is your higher lows right here. Higher lows, and after price makes a higher low, what usually does it do? It makes a high, which this is your indication. You had a correction and then a continuation to the high. Once I seen price do this, I waited for a correction, and then I waited again for another indication, a move above this for like the indication of the indication. So I was like, let me just wait for price to make a new high and make a new higher low, because this would let me know it's bullish for real. So I ended up was like, all right, I think I woke up around, I woke up at 5. I took the trade around 6 o'clock, and this is where price was showing me that, hey, we wicked down a little bit only just to test this support level and respected it. And when it bought back up above this level, I bought, because anything above this level is bullish. Bullish. Anything below this level is bearish until we break structure, correct, and have a continuation to the upside. Now, we ended up taking that trade. We ended up making, I think, $190, because I can't make too much. And also I seen price started to like die off, and I didn't feel like waiting for this, even though I could have. As you see, we made another high low. Go ahead and attack those highs. What I'm waiting for right now is, since the session is ended at 4 o'clock, I'm waiting for Tokyo session to either dump, correct, hold support levels right here, and to push to these highs right here. And if we do that, I will take this trade. I would take the trade above here, ride it up there for tomorrow. So that's the trade we took for that. Let's go to Ethereum. We also took an Ethereum trade on the prop account, and we did phenomenal. As you can see, we sniped that. And I'm going to let you know, let's go to the higher time frames. I know I am on the smaller time frames because just some assets are good on the smaller time frames. But we have our high here, right? This is our high. This is our higher high. This is our high. And we made a low. This low was a break of this bullish structure. Unlike over here, once we made it high, we came back down, we immediately pushed up. Once we came back down and tried to push up, we made a lower high. We made a lower high. We made a high that was lower than the previous one. So this is bearish structure. And as you can see, sellers were right here. Sellers are right here. Sellers are right here. Buyers are right here buying up price. Right? Once buyers bought up price and got rejected down here, it broke the buyer's support level and pushed down. And for that push down, we wicked all the way down to 3,034. I got in the trade and made 2% off that, which put my, I think I made over, no, I made more than that actually. Because I got in, I think I got out. Yeah, big facts. 3%, you know what I'm saying? And I made over $1,500, $2,000 on this trade, on this single trade, for the prop account, which put us at a good P&L for the day. I should be passing that account really soon, and I am excited to kind of like take this serious, which I have been taking this serious, but like this is my way out, and I'm going to continue to do this. So price made a lower high, we made a lower low. I'm looking for price to come back up and make another higher low. And we're probably going to take that short here again, or in this area. And if we're not, this could become a rejection area. And if we start to push down more, push past these levels, these lower levels, I will go ahead and take the short down. And you can already see that we have an order block right here that needs to be filled with all these fair value gaps that we have. So knowing that, okay, we're on a downtrend, price didn't have enough money to push higher, so we're going to go grab more money. When price is exhausting like this and pushing down, that means we didn't have enough money, so we have to go grab liquidity, grab more money, come back up, and if we don't have enough money, these buyers will start to turn into sellers and push price down even more. So that's what I'm looking for price to do, to push down more within the crypto market, because I do believe that price is on a downtrend, because we're not breaking levels that will let us know that we could push higher. We're getting weaker, and that allows us to go down more to grab more money. And if we need to grab more money, then we'll be coming down to 2,400 on Ethereum. Now for Solana, I took that same opportunity too as well, because I seen crypto was crashing in a hole, so I took advantage of this on my personal account, and my stop loss is right there, 127. I am still in this. We are, I can check right now. We are currently, we're up like a motherfucker right now. We're currently up 170, 171% on the money that we invested today. So we're just chilling on that. I'm going to let the trend do its thing. It's a downtrend, so it's going to have an indication downward, correction upward, and a rejection and a continuation down more. That's how you trade shorts. You just want to look for these consistent lower highs be made. These highs are just getting lower and lower and lower, and start until we start to break structure. You know what I'm saying? This is a support level right here that we're supposed to be holding. And since we didn't hold, we broke that, and you can see there may be a correction up to 140, 113, and a push down to break this level of structure right here, which we're currently coming down to. And this order block necessarily always mean that we're going to come fill this block. So the only thing we have to do is just stay patient and just wait for the trade. And when the trade goes good, I will post it on my Instagram. If you don't have my Instagram, go to creative-ish, creative-ish, and you see my profile on there. So right now we're looking good. We're just going to let price do its thing. I'm not going to really interrupt what it's going to do. These EMAs are showing bearish sign that it wants to catch price coming down, and 9 times out of 10 it comes and tests these levels, and 9 times out of 10, if it's bearish, it's going to break these levels just like this, giving us the same movement that we got from from here downward is the same move we're looking for down. And even if we can break structure down here, even lower. So that's what I'm looking for right now. That's it pretty much. If you guys have any questions or any concerns about my trades, please let me know. I will happily be able to assist you and give you just resources from people that I've learned how to trade from, and my own system that I have that I learned from Trades by Side, which is using indication, correction, continuation, ICC. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.